Have you ever had one of those moments where everything lines up just right, like the universe is gently nudging you forward, and you can't quite explain it away as chance? Maybe you're scrolling late at night, and this video pops up, not because of some algorithm glitch, but because something deeper pulled you here, right when you needed it. That's not random. That's the guiding synchronicity spark igniting, a quiet signal that your path is being illuminated in ways you might not have fully grasped yet. If you're watching this now, it's no accident. The timing is precise, tailored for you. The universe doesn't waste these alignments on just anyone. It selects those whose inner compass is starting to point true north, ready to follow where it leads. Feel that subtle pull? It's magnetic, drawing you in, blending the mystical with the everyday, grounding you in the knowledge that you're exactly where you're meant to be, on the brink of something profound. These sparks of guidance haven't appeared randomly. They're echoing feelings you've already begun to notice in your daily life, aren't they? You've been noticing how certain thoughts keep circling back, like an inner voice whispering directions you didn't ask for, but somehow recognize. Maybe it's that unexpected email from an old acquaintance offering advice that hits home, or a song lyric that plays at the perfect moment, mirroring your unspoken questions. You felt those chills down your spine when a conversation with a friend veers into territory that feels eerily relevant, validating that restlessness you've been carrying, that sense of being on the edge of a shift. Or perhaps it's the way dreams have been more vivid lately, leaving you with symbols or scenarios that linger, making you pause during your morning coffee and wonder if there's more to them. You've been noticing patterns in nature too, a feather on your path during a walk when you're pondering change, or repeated numbers on clocks that make you stop and reflect. And the sensations, that warmth in your chest when something aligns. Not quite excitement, but a deep knowing, or the quiet unease when you're veering off course. Like your body is tuning into a frequency only you can hear. These aren't flukes. They're the universe's whispered path indicators, affirming your experiences and building that trust, making you think, this is exactly what's been happening to me. Remember that time last month when a book recommendation came out of nowhere and its pages spoke directly to your struggles? It's all connecting, reassuring you that what you're feeling is real, not imagination. It's guidance, subtle yet persistent, easing you into awakening with every aha moment that feels tailor-made for your journey. Behind these indicators lies a deeper truth. You're not like everyone else, and this sets you on a unique trajectory. Most people never catch these whispers. They're too wrapped up in the grind, dismissing synchronicities as luck, or ignoring that inner tug because it's easier to stay in the familiar rut. They go through days on autopilot, chasing distractions that drown out any hint of guidance, never questioning why the same dead ends keep appearing. Most never pause to wonder if the universe is trying to steer them, content with surface-level living, where signs go unnoticed and paths remain uncharted. But you're different because you've started tuning in, your awareness sharpened by those quiet accumulations of insight that others overlook. It's like you've developed an inner antenna, picking up frequencies that reveal a bigger picture, one where transformation isn't just possible, it's calling you forward. This sets up a kind, gentle divide, not to separate harshly, but to highlight your special nature. You're a rare path perceiver, innately equipped for the psychological evolution that comes from heeding these cues. You've built this through subtle resilience, the times you chose to listen to that gut feeling over logic or reflected on a coincidence instead of brushing it off. While the crowd sleepwalks through scripted routines, you're awakening to possibilities, empowered by this distinction that marks you as ready for internal depths most shy away from. It's revealing, isn't it? Knowing your sensitivity to these signs isn't a burden, but a gift, propelling you toward a transformation that's uniquely yours, rooted in self-discovery and growth. To navigate this unique perception, it's essential to uncover the structured pathway the universe has mapped out for you. Let's call it the Illuminated Guidance Blueprint, a 4-phase journey that turns those whispers into a clear, followable trail, demystifying how the universe guides your psychological transformation from foggy uncertainty to aligned purpose. The first phase is the awareness flicker, where those initial indicators start to glow brighter, like distant stars emerging in a twilight sky. Imagine your mind as a dimly lit room. Suddenly, a soft light switches on, highlighting overlooked corners, perhaps a recurring dream theme, or a stranger's words that resonate deeply. Psychologically, this is your subconscious awakening suppressed intuitions, making abstract nudges feel concrete, as if the universe is handing you a compass needle that quivers toward truth. It's tangible, like feeling the first raindrops before a storm, preparing you to recognize guidance without doubt. As that flicker strengthens, you enter the discernment surge, a wave where signs multiply and demand interpretation, surging like a river, carving its course through rock. Picture it as sifting gold from sand. You learn to distinguish true guidance from noise, questioning why a certain opportunity feels electric while another falls flat. This phase builds discernment through metaphors like a gardener spotting weeds, old beliefs that no longer serve get uprooted, allowing your path to clear. Psychologically, it's rewiring your decision-making, shifting from reactive habits to intentional choices, turning vague sensations into actionable insights that align with your core. Deeper still comes the alignment cascade, where guidance pours in relentlessly, cascading like a waterfall, merging streams into a powerful flow. Here, everything connects. Past experiences link to present signs, forming a mosaic of meaning. Analogize it to puzzle pieces snapping together. That job loss from years ago suddenly reveals itself as redirection, while current synchronicities confirm you're on track. This makes the abstract tangible, fostering psychological integration where fragmented thoughts unify, building momentum as your actions sync with the universe's rhythm, creating a sense of inevitable progress. Culminating in the embodiment zenith, you reach a peak where guidance becomes second nature, like breathing in harmony with the wind. Envision standing on a mountaintop, the path below fully visible, doubts fade, replaced by embodied wisdom. Through analogies, like a tree rooted deeply, yet swaying freely, this phase solidifies transformation. Your psyche evolves into one of quiet power, where signs aren't sought, but lived, sustaining a life of purpose without effort. This blueprint cycles fluidly, each phase layering onto the next, empowering you to follow the universe's map with confidence, turning internal change into a grounded, enlightening adventure. Even with this blueprint in hand, a turbulent resistance may arise to challenge your commitment to the path. It's what I call the path obstruction vortex, a swirling storm of internal and external forces that kicks up just as alignment feels within reach, testing if you're truly ready to proceed. This final obstruction isn't random. Psychologically, it's your old identity fighting back, clinging to familiar patterns, because change disrupts the ego's comfort zone, triggering a flood of doubts like, is this guidance real? Or am I imagining it? Or what if following this path leads to failure? You'll feel it as intensified inner turmoil, sudden procrastination on inspired actions, or emotional dips that make signs seem illusory. Why does this happen? Your brain's wired for safety, releasing stress hormones to pull you back to the known, even if it's unfulfilling, like a rubber band snapping against stretch. Expect specific hurdles. That voice questioning your worthiness, whispering, "Who are you to trust the universe so boldly?" Or practical setbacks, like conflicting advice from well-meaning friends. Social pushback ramps up too. Loved ones might resist your shifts, projecting their fears with comments like, "You're changing too much," unconsciously mirroring your own hesitations. This last resistance is a crucial purge, exposing unresolved shadows for healing. But many falter here, retreating into doubt because the vortex feels overwhelming. Frame it as a test. Sit with the discomfort. Acknowledge the old self's protests without judgment. And remember it's transient, like clouds before a clear sky. By preparing for this, you fortify your resolve, turning obstruction into a gateway for authentic growth, ensuring your path emerges stronger on the other side. With this foreknowledge, you're equipped to apply targeted strategies that will carry you through to clarity. Enter the Path Traversal Toolkit. Simple, everyday tools to actively traverse the blueprint, turning awareness into habit without overwhelm. First, try the daily indicator log. Each evening, spend a few minutes noting 3 signs you noticed, asking yourself, what guidance is this offering? Use a phrase like, "Universe, reveal the next step clearly," to invite more, making discernment a doable ritual that bridges theory to your routine. Next, the alignment. Check breath. When doubt creeps in, pause for deep breaths, hand on heart, and whisper, "Does this align with my path?" Feel for expansion or contraction. This somatic exercise grounds abstract phases into body wisdom, practical for quick decisions. Then, the cascade anchor practice. Choose a small symbol, like a stone in your pocket, and hold it during moments of cascade, affirming, "I integrate this guidance now." It's easy, tangible, helping embody the zenith without force. For vortex navigation, use the obstruction release script. When resistance hits, repeat, "This is old energy releasing. I choose my path forward." Pair it with a short walk, releasing tension step by step. Finally, the zenith gratitude flow. End days, thanking specific guidance, saying, "I'm grateful for this alignment. More flows to me." These steps are straightforward, supportive bridges from insight to action, empowering you to traverse with ease. As these tools take root, you'll sense the profound shift already unfolding within you, emerging as the path aligner you've always been destined to become. It's happening now. You walk with a steady grace, signs illuminating every turn, your decisions flowing from an unshakable inner knowing. You are resilient, aligning effortlessly with opportunities that once seemed distant. relationships transforming to match your clarity. Doubts that used to derail you now pass like fleeting shadows, affirming your growth as inevitable. You're becoming the one who trusts the universe's map implicitly, purpose radiating from within, drawing in synchronicities that confirm your direction. Present in each moment, you navigate with certainty, inner peace blooming like a garden after rain. This transformation is certain, elevating you to heights where fulfillment isn't chased, but lived, building to that crescendo of empowerment, where every step feels guided, every breath aligned. Embrace this alignment by affirming it openly and joining those on similar journeys. If this resonates, comment "Path Guided" below, a quiet declaration to seal your commitment. Share this with someone sensing their own signs. Together, we form a movement of perceivers. The guidance you've noticed is just the beginning. Let it illuminate your path forever.